What's up, guys? It's Christopher DAV1D on TVN, ECF, Aero Vapor on YouTube. Today I have a product that I got from discountvapors.com. I'll leave the link in the description. It is the Ovale V8 VV. Now, if you remember the original gripper, that's what it was called when I bought it. It was at Got Vapes. It looked identical to this, except had no variable voltage screen. It did like 3.7, 4.5, and 6 volts, or 5 volts and 6 volts, whatever it was. I did not have the most positive review for that product because I had nothing but issues with mine. And I know other people who had similar problems. So I didn't have a lot of high hopes set out for this, but they are $29.99 or 29 bucks at Discount Vapors. You really can't beat that price. So I said, screw it, let me give it a shot. It's a variable voltage device, so I got it. Right now I have this set to 3.4 volts with a 2 ohm Bogue Cardo on. And it hits like a freight train. The batteries are freshly charged, and the more freshly charged they are, the better the vape that you're going to get from it. It lasts me, depending on what I'm vaping on it, it'll last me anywhere from 4 to 8 hours, roughly. Like I said, depending on your vape pace and depending on what you're vaping on it. The build quality on it isn't great. I mean, it's plastic. You can get it in the rubberized version like an Ego, or this just plastic slippery version. I went for the plastic slippery version. I wish I had gone for the coated version, because one of the downsides on this thing is it is a bitch to get the battery cover off. Like, oh my god. I have to like use a screwdriver to pry the thing off half the time. Let me see if I can get it off. Jesus Christ. Okay, so inside it takes two 18350 batteries. It does not come with the batteries. I used the batteries that came with, actually with my original gripper mod that I had gotten, and they are working fine. They're the ones with the large nipple on them. But I'm assuming you can use the ones with the smaller nipples too. I don't know, I haven't tried it. Now, it has a recessed connector. The connector is actually inside there, as you can see. When I got this, it actually came with an Ego threaded adapter in it. I don't know if he does that with all of them. He may not. For all I know, it was just in there. I don't know. The one I had came with an Ego adapter in it. And I think part of the reason for that, and I would suggest using the Ego adapter, one, because if you want to use anything Ego threaded, obviously you need an Ego adapter. And two is the lines around the connector, there are seams. And so if you were to over drip in there or get a leaky cardo or a leaky tank, you are definitely going to get juice in the mod. And for $29, I'm not sure how well it will hold up if you get juice into the mod. But like I said, it's 29 bucks. Here's the other downside, which I just made the mistake right here. If you take the batteries out, it will default to 5 volts. So if you do what I just did, and you have a low resistance cardo on here, and you take a battery out, and you put it back on, and you're not thinking about it, you're going to get a really nasty hit. Now the mod does round robin, so it has 2 buttons and then the on-off switch, but if you hold it down, it'll automatically go through the voltages without you having to click each time. It's in 0.1 increments, goes from 3 volts all the way up to 6 volts, and does have a power off feature. So 5 clicks and it powers off. Then if you were to hit the button, it just gives you those 2 lines. And unlike the original, what was it, the Smoke Tech VV, when it's off, it's not firing at all. There's mods out there, when you turn it off, it actually will still fire around 3 volts or 2.7 volts. This one does not fire at all. 5 more clicks and it goes back on. I've had this for a couple weeks now, and I've actually been using it a lot in between when I'm using my iTaste, which is kind of my go-to device when I'm leaving the house. But it works really well. I mean, the grip, it has 3 finger grips for your fingers, and it is for a righty. Your fingers go here, and then you can click it here. But I guess if you're a lefty, you can use like the inside of your knuckle to fire it. I just turned it off. So the first button, like I said, is up. Second button is down, and then you have the fire. I don't know, when I first got it, I thought that was weird. I don't know why in my head that I expect it to be down on the left and then up on the right. I don't know. That could just be me. Like when I go to use a device, to me the down is going to be on the left and then up is going to be on the right. This is vice versa. Not really a big deal. It was just screwy for me in the beginning. For 29 bucks, you can't beat it. It was originally 39, and then he dropped the price down to 39 for the unit only. So if you have 18350 batteries laying around, it'll cost you 29 bucks. His price for shipping is, I want to say $2.50 for first class. And just a tip for all you vapors out there, if you do not have to, do not upgrade to priority. I can get a package from the same vendor, get one that's first class and one that's priority, and I will get the priority a day after I'll get the first class. Swear to God, I've tested this out a bunch of times, and I have yet to ever get the priority package before I get the first class. Do not waste your money on priority shipping unless 1, that's all the vendor offers, or 2, you buy so much product that it's over the first class weight limit. Otherwise, it is absolutely not worth buying priority. Can't beat it. 29 bucks, variable voltage, 3 to 6 volts, has an on and off switch. It's a bitch to get the battery back open, but it's 29 bucks. One thing I have to say is Discount Vapors, I love using Discount Vapors site because they're just about one of the most honest vendors that you can possibly deal with. If you go on there and you look at products, a lot of them will have his own review on there of his opinion of the product. And it is a no bullshit opinion. Like, there was a cartomizer that he's selling on there. I don't remember which one it was. It's one of the, like, tankish kind of clearomizer cartos. and he completely gives his opinion. He does on the E1 too, and like he says, it works well, but it's not groundbreaking. You know, it does what it's supposed to do, but it's nothing super special. And then there was another one where, you know, the manufacturer swore that it had no coil and it was this and that, and he says on his site, bullshit. It has a coil in there. That's what the manufacturer says, but it's not true. So I love that about his site is that I know he's going to tell the truth about his products. He might order 100 of them to try out and sell on the site, but if it's garbage and he doesn't like them, he's going to put his opinion with the product and tell you it's not what I expected it to be, or it's not worth what I have to charge you for it because of my cost. Which is one of the cardos, that's one of he said also was, you know, for the price he pays for it, he has to charge the price he's charging. However, whether or not it's really worth that, he doesn't think so. So, bottom line, he's just super honest. I love ordering it from his site because I know I am going to get the truth about his product, and he generally has an opinion on all of them. So, that's awesome. I love it when a vendor doesn't just say, oh, everything I have is great, and you get it home and it's a piece of shit that doesn't work. So for me, that's a huge plus, knowing that I can ask him a question about one of his products and he is going to give me the God's honest truth on it. The V8 VV. Before I go, make sure you check out TVN. I have a new show with Lord Davin, another reviewer, on YouTube. It will be Wednesday afternoons at 6 p.m. So make sure you go to stickem.com/Total Vaping Network, sign up, and check out TVN. It is an awesome network. You get some great information. There's always tons of giveaways on almost every show on there. So you can win some great juices and mods and everything out there. So definitely check out Total Vaping Network if you have not already. And this Sunday, I will be doing a show with Evil Woman, another reviewer on YouTube who is one of my favorite reviewers to watch. So hers is at 8 p.m. Sunday nights. Also, if you have not checked out her YouTube channel, you have to subscribe. She is the funniest ball breaker that you will find out there, and she is a no bullshit reviewer. So if you want an honest truth about product, make sure you check out Evil Woman's reviews. Plus, she uses my son's voice in her videos, and you can't beat having my kid in her videos, so you gotta go check them out. I'll put the link for her page in the description also. So this coming up Sunday, which is the... Sorry, I should have been prepared. Sunday is the 15th, so make sure you check me out with Evil. We are giving away some awesome stuff. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but all I can tell you is that it will be worth showing up to the show. And also check me out Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Until then, I will see you later. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure all your friends subscribe. Come by. We'll be giving away good stuff. And I will see you on TVN.